Hello, welcome Rainy Day Crafting. Okay, today we're going to make a card. I know I often make cards, but I'm using pre-cut cards. There's already sort of card and envelopes. These sizes are card-wise sort of 4 by 6, that sort of card and envelope. So it's that, but obviously you can do any size card you wish. I've pre-cut some watercolour paper. I sort of do a load with my guillotine. Oh, in actual fact, they're not all the same. But so they will then fit, because I quite like a card generally with a border. So if I show you there, can you see it's given quite a nice little border? So there we go. So with no ado, let's get on with the card. So that's where it's going to be on, but it's making all the cards to put on there. Okay, so we're going to do some stenciling today, which we haven't done. So what I then need to do, I literally pop that there, and then literally with a bit of masking tape so it doesn't move, literally just excuse me, hold that down in a few places. If I put that there with a bit of luck, it won't move because I don't want it to move. Then what colours I've used, I'm using scattered straw. Okay, so load up, always have another bit of scrappy paper there to sort of see how it turns out, so it's nice and rich. And then literally with a nice circular movement, here we go, all over where the stencil is. You might even think, oh, what's she going to do? Well, we're going to do a bee card. Okay, obviously it's very popular. I say Be Kind, but the stamp set I'm going to use is a Woodware craft collection. And if I just show you what it is, that's here, and that's got Be Happy and Just Be You. So I'll put either of those sentiments on there, but that's the bee, which is quite nice, which is going to sort of sit on the card. So this is, again, potentially quite a quick little card. But because, I know I laugh about this, I don't know how to, where you do voiceovers and with it, I'm sort of having to do it a bit Blue Peterish like one I've done earlier. So there we go, nice and easy, and that's covered beautifully. These are little daubers. I have literally yesterday in the post got some of these blending brushes, so I haven't tried them yet, but maybe on my next video. So there we go. Then I would say carefully take this off so it don't ruin the paper underneath, which it probably doesn't. Me being a little bit of a squirrel will probably use that for something else. So there we have, very nice, do you agree? So we'll put that to one side. So then now on another piece of card, well actually no, take that back. I've got a stamping platform. So what I want to show you what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this in here, another piece of that, well, spare card, doesn't even have to be a big piece. Actually this is one I've done earlier. Okay, so if I pop that in there, I have got like to hold it in. So like I say, we're doing this Woodware craft collection, which I recently got, quite recently, from, I do tend to use them a lot, Craft Stash. They sell all the different brands, but anyway, it's a rather lovely little bee. If I show you that, that's got the codes on, if that helps, in case you want to look it up for anything. Okay, so when they're new, obviously I've already used this to show, you sort of wiggle them a bit and wipe them over, maybe with a baby wipe. So now what I'm going to do, I'll probably have that about there. This is a stamping platform. I might not have mentioned that before. I think this is potentially a Hobbycraft one, only because it's got an H on it, so I'm assuming. I can't honestly remember. So basically, put it where you want it to be, and then that should stick, which is exactly what it's doing. I hope this is in focus well. So I'm working on that. I'm waiting for my husband to make me this with copper piping. Then that'll always be in the right place, because my daughter, bless, she watches, she's quite a critic in a good way, and she said, but Mum, you've not got it in focus. You were telling them all about the cards you were making it with the other day, and that wasn't in focus, which I get that. So I tend to wipe this off. I mean, it shouldn't go anywhere. Baby wipes are brilliant. So that was, we already positioned where it was, and now literally with your ball of your hand, so the pressure's nice. That's actually done beautifully. So, but what I want to do before, actually, no, I've got my spare piece of paper here. If I just move that to one side. Whoops. Because I want to put some embossing powder on that. This is that Wow embossing powder. I buy it in a big tub. It's very ultra fine because then it really works very well with the intricate stuff. And because I've done that, I can leave that like there because that's already, because the VersaFine pigment ink that I use to stamp it with is brilliant. It's black onyx, and you don't need loads of other colours for, you know, for printing at all. It's sort of a white, maybe in a black. Anyway, there we have it. And I've also going to do, I haven't got any more scrap paper about. I shall put another one there. You'll see why in a moment. So I'll just ink that back up. That's exactly what I've done. Over you go. The stamping platform, if it is that, I almost want to do it wrong to show you. Obviously, again, that's not done too bad. If that hadn't taken very well, a stamping platform is automatically keeping the same place, because if you did it with like a regular acrylic block, which you can do, if it hasn't quite done it, you've really got to find it to get the precision in the exact place. So stamping platforms, you know, if you're really seriously going to be doing some art and crafts, are good. Anyway, there we go. And back to this. Let's move that out of the way for now. Right, that's that. And then, right, with a heat gun, which won't take me a second, she says. Here it is. I always think this is the magic. Turn the heat gun on. Sorry about the extra little bit of noise. But then if you look, it'll be like magic how it now changed. Watch this. There we go, look at that. Absolutely like magic. I always think, I'm never ceased amazed how good this is. Anyway, there we go. That's that one. Let's quickly do that one as well. Can you see it, how it changes? Ta-da, done. Okay, pop that out of the way. So, let them dry. Obviously, we've dried them in a sense with the heat gun, but there we go. So, this card is well on its way. So, what I then needed to do, because I've got that printed on there, I've got another one here that I sort of mucked up, but it doesn't matter, because if you look at what I'm now going to do, I'm literally going to fussy cut this out, just the body. Okay, nice and easy. Don't bother with all the antennae, the wings, or nothing. There we go. Okay, so what we're then going to do, I think I'll do some squeezed lemonade. Again, I'll just pop this on here just to sort of catch the body so it looks a little bit brighter. Okay, done. Easy peasy. All right, now get yourself some, these are just double-sided pads. Sometimes I get my words out, can't think what I'm talking about. So, oh, I always use a pair of what I call sticky scissors, because when you're sort of cutting these, if you use all different scissors, you end up at some point having to clean all your scissors. Where, if I moved it up a bit, that'd have fitted, but anyway, very good. So it's double-sided, so it'll just, I might even put it up there, so I'll even pronounce it up a little bit more. I've overlapped that little bit. I don't think it matters, because there we go. Right, bring this out of the way. Then we're going to put that on there. Whoops. preferably in the right place. Line it up. I always tend to do things with eye. Now, can you see? I might actually just put another little bit under its head. Hold on. I've got some tiny little ones. I think these come free in a magazine, actually. Yep. So there we go. Can you see? It's literally popped up. And then the wings and everything and the antennae are still there, because to be able to fussy cut them out would be bad news, wouldn't it? So now you would what I'm going to do, so I'm thinking what I'm going to do. This stuff, Glossy Accents, is lovely. It's clear, dimensional medium. So basically, I'll just put that on there, just to do, I don't know if it'll come out. The other day when I was doing a test run of this, it took ages for it to come out. Now I'm going to do the same again. I thought it would be all ready, because before I now started this video, you see I cut the tip off, so maybe that's made it fill up properly. Anyway, this you don't shake these, but it's called Glossy Accents. And that's the tip. I've got a new one I could get out, but I mean this is nearly full, but you have to have them ready, I think, is the trick. Anyway, it's a Glossy Accents. I'm going to leave that because it isn't going to work for me today. So that's just wasting your time watching me trying to get it to work. So there's one I done earlier. And can you see, it goes on and it looks very cloudy, but when it's dry, it's almost like plastic. So again, you've got a nice bit of sort of definition. Right, so now we get our piece of card where it's going to go on, which is where it is. I'll tell you what I might do first, actually, because I don't want to muck it up. We're then going to pop the word Be Happy on, so we can take the B off, because that's all done and dusted. Now, should we have Be Happy or Just Be You? Do you know what? I rather like the idea of Just Be You. Because this hasn't been used before, it's literally give it a little bit of a wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Bit of a wipe over potentially. Because I think they probably come from the factory with, like, basically the more you use them, the better they get, if that makes sense. Oops, now I've got fluff on it. So, make sure I don't... Probably there. Not so it's on the yeah, try to line up there. So now I would shut the door on it. Okay, this is where the little metal thingies hold them down. So yep, that'd be in the right place. And again with your VersaFine, over she goes. Obviously you could put it on something else. Now you see that's done perfectly all right, but if it hadn't done, you could re-ink that up and do it as many times as you like. Let's move that out of the way. Just bring this back in. Like I said, this is Wow embossing clear. Actually, I can show you that my husband used the container for something else, but it's this Wow embossing clear super fine. I think I got this off Amazon. Okay, brilliant stuff, but it's super fine, so it really gets the more intricate stuff. Anyway, that's that. That's done on there. And let's just quick heat up just a little bit. Here we go. I love it. Watch it. It's just like magic. Done. Move everything out of the way. Now, for easiness, with a bit of luck, I'm not going to muck up with the factors. All right. So what I would now do, just leave that a minute while I'm getting it ready. Ah, I could do it the other way round. Ah, good thinking, Sarah. No, I'm going to change my mind again. On the other side, while that's drying. Put a little strip in the middle so it'll catch itself properly. This is double-sided tape. Buy that absolutely anywhere. I'm sure, you know, there might be different qualities. I just buy wherever I see it, if I'm honest, when I need some. Then take the middle one off completely. Turn back a little bit. Did this pick up this tip off another site, which I think is practically gone everywhere. Now, as far as I'm concerned, just line it up with the eye. Obviously, that middle one that you've put in there will sort of hold it in the right place. Then literally, just like that. And there you have. Oh, I think that's quartz. I'm out to. Oh, I somehow got a little bit of a wrinkle there somehow. Anyway, there we have another card. Just Be You. So you use stenciling, stamping. Like I say, this stuff again is that glossy accents. I'll show you. I'll make sure it's ready for when I use it again. And there we have a very lovely little card. Okay, so thank you for joining me. Till the next time. Take care.